Jake playing 76. They've already taken out the enemy's end.
It's a bit of a slow roll composition from the Outlaws. Use the 76 and not go too fast, but Note gets blown up. LiNkzr standing off the point alongside Jake just in case someone tries to flank in. The Uprising have pulled themselves off the point for the time being. Wait for this then, enough of them there, but there it is, hit down pressure. The Korean 76, these guys are purposely trying to focus down Casper. They're trying to counter him out. Double hits can Hero.
Yeah, what they do is, I mean, you're just putting down so much.
Goes a little bit away with it. Look how low Calyx was. He couldn't get away from that one. Moon was able to catch him there with the Tesla gun. And Jake now has backup. Coolmat's there. And they're going to double down on this one. Neko collapses. Pulse bomb drop. Coolmat's going to be desuited now. Jake's looking for Striker again. He's low. Striker quickly gets a pit stop. Tops up that HP, but Jake has to recall. Oh, Striker! Recalled straight back into the crosshairs. And Jake is in for Casper here. He's going to go for it. Taking a lot of damage. There's a trend set up there. And LiNkzr just puts it to bed. It's one bullet. Take two in the morning and call me later. And now it's Neko to go down. And the Outlaws are building up some. Are you kidding me? LiNkzr would like to open up an element tonight. There'll be a Nox. He's being jumped on. Again, Dream Casper when the Dragon Bay is looking for more. He's found LiNkzr running. That's huge. No mercy available here for the Houston Outlaws. Is there more? Raucous now trying to fend off Casper.
It's a direct tire that comes in from Jake.
Jake trying to make it like 4th of July up in here. He's looking. He's found Calyx. Oh, that's huge. Calyx is out of the picture now. He didn't have any ultimate to work with, but they still needed the mercy in there. Resurrect would have been good. Self-destruct thrown out here, and that could be a big one. Oh, it catches Bunny. Both mercies are down. The move was looking pretty low. Coolmat, last man left on the payload, trying to dance around, and now Jake steps up. It's a one-man versus the world, and the Boston Uprising have put the foot down. This is our house, our throne. They hold. Just the end of the map. To getting damage down on the low ground. And Gamsu's in. Mover's looking pretty low. This could be dangerous. Now Casper wants to deal with Jake. Raucous pulse bomb. He's not coming back from that one man. And now the cool man. Gonna have to get the heck out of dodge. Half HP on Banny. He's forced to back away. Not much protection available to him. And Note has been doing some serious work. Finds both Banny and Jake. And Striker can go and look for some extra kills. The Uprising looks like they're in rhythm now.
So Dream Casper puts down a ton of damage on the Muma, but it's Coolmat who gets really low.
Connect. LiNkzr's able to avoid that one, but he's so low. He's up on the payload. He actually gets a big hit on Striker, but he's not able to complete the kill. Neko's been taken down by Jake, but he's been brought back immediately. Of course, that Valkyrie is in play. It's so important here. Jake, he's low. We had a Discord orb on him. It's an easy target. Striker going for the low-hanging fruit, but again, it's enough to keep the Boston Uprising moving.
And just the little moves by Striker to dodge the flashbang that comes in for LiNkzr.
It's chance to handle now. It's going to be a little bit difficult. Note gets halted straight into a concussive mine. Time is up. Now we're in overtime. It's Gamsu dropping onto the payload, just gets blown up instantly. Dream Casper not even really bothering to go over towards that one. It's 3 for the LiNkzr man. And what a way to put a period on this map. Houston Outlaws 1, Boston 0. So deep, so hard.
And Muma's just going to have this Harmony Orb just standing on the point, just trying to force some players back, and they get a free tick, and they get Gamsu as well.
Boston have to collect themselves now. They're under an unprecedented amount of pressure, and they've got to spring back, but the Outlaws just seem to be having their way with the map. They go wherever they please, and Neko gets wrecked by Raucous up in that high ground. I'm making another one, Raucous, why not? That's very fast, very fast. Also quested on towards this right-hand side. Oh, there it is, Raucous! Sends a salvo over. And Striker getting too big for his boots is now put in the ground.
And Gamsu used Primal Rage in the last fight to try and force out one of the support ults from the Houston Outlaws.
They want to go now.
Houston will use their Valkyrie to try and engage here. You bring LiNkzr and Jake back up into the fight. Here's the Deadeye. Just Dream Casper trying to zone some players out.
Gamsu has to get rezzed up by that one. That's a big self-destruct from Coolmat. LiNkzr's biding his time. A couple more shurikens that'll be ready for the Dragon Blade. Who's his target going to be, though? That's the question. He now is going to go straight in for the big monkey man, it seems. LiNkzr trying to cut strips off of Gamsu. He's going to pursue him up and towards the top of the point. Oh, forced back, though. Barney desperately trying to... Neko's down. They've lost this in now to Striker. Needs to try and equalize this one, but Neko is brought back into the fight. Raucous rezzed up. He went down to Note. Casper, Riptire over the top. He's found LiNkzr. That might be the one. No, he's rezzed up again. Barney to bring him back into the fight, but Striker has a pulse bomb. He's looking to put it to real good use. Calyx is sticking with Striker the whole time, by the way. Presence of mind to keep him healed. Pulse bomb, no connection from Striker. Raucous remains alive for the time being. Transcendence in over the point, though. Could be a turner. Self-destruct here from Note. Gonna buy some time, buy some space. Bunny taken down by Gamsu. This could be the opening they're looking for. Coolmat knocked away. Goes for the self-destruct himself. Gets resuited. Striker's off towards the side, harassing here. Raucous is very low on HP. LiNkzr not looking too much better either. Coolmat trying to throw himself onto the point, but no. It's gonna be a D-suit. Mover's gonna get there. He doesn't have enough time. His team, that might be the opening for Dream Casper, but he's low. Calyx finally gets to him. Oh! Gives it the healing. LiNkzr just has his damage returned back towards him, but Raucous is there to respond. Moonman's got the D-suit on Note. It's gonna be a tough one for Barney to get away. Gamsu ain't gonna let it happen. This guy has the pursuit of a true predator, and Moonman's gonna fall now as well. Boston look like they're making good inroads, and Jake has no idea what's happening. Gamsu cutting a swap here through the Outlaws, and that'll be Boston's first point.
It's tremendous how Gamsu is able to stay alive through all of this. You know, both of the supports for Boston, you know, one's trying to heal out Node, who ends up getting deep mech, the other is trying to heal a DPS, and Gamsu's just taking players.
First, a bit of poke here. That's a lot of damage on towards Muma. No follow-up available. Muma's able to get to the lower level and pick up the mega health pack, so he's still fairly topped up and looking good. Jake goes down. That's going to force a resurrect, and in fact, it's probably... Oh, no! No! Houston Outlaws, what? Muma doesn't get nearly as much value, but they're back onto the point now. They're contesting. Jake's found a key pulse bomb towards Neko, but he's brought back to life, and Node seems to be the main anti-tank player now. He notices there was a Discord order on Muma for a second. He tried to follow up on that one a little bit more, but Striker's got some freedom to work. So does LiNkzr, though. The kills are back and forth here, but it's 91% to 0.
Boston does have their own Transcendence. If they want to extend this, Casper with 2, Neko with another. They're going to use the Transcendence. It's only Muma alive here for the Outlaws.
Casper the silent killer, the unfriendly ghost they call him. Huge impact in this round, and that's going to be it. Boston starts strong. And Casper's curse, cool man. No, he's going to go down. That's it. Neko's found him, so the Diva's out of the picture. But Casper's taken a couple glancing hits from LiNkzr, enough to force him away to either sidelines. The Resurrect comes in, and Coolmat should have a chance to get resuited, and will be a big one if he does. He's back in the mech, but Casper's found Raucus. Striker present on the point of Jake. Oh dear! He gets taken down by Node. Apparently it was the self-destruct, the D-mech kill that actually got him. There it is! That could be the start of the fight that the Uprising are looking for now. It's going to be followed up with the barrage from Casper. LiNkzr's already over the edge. No life jackets for that man. Frustration, I'm sure, but Coolman's going to get desuited now. We're still in overtime. Movement drops down. Bubble dropped in. Discord orb on Jake. He might be over the edge as well. Oh, there it is! 2-1. The Uprising get their nose out. Boston Uprising have to back away to that one. Gamsu gets caught out in the open. Kellex couldn't keep him alive. He's on your lifeline. The Mercy struggled, was unable to keep that Orisa up. However, Gamsu is resurrected, gets the second bite of the apple, but LiNkzr might not have one. No, he's taken down. Striker goes SMG mode to pick him off, but the Riptide is going to respond from Jake. He's looking to get some support. He gets 0. Casper blows up his tire there with a grenade of his own, and now Muma's supercharge has expired. Muma's put himself into a corner. He's backed himself up. Coolmat's going to have to get out as well, or at least try and deal with Striker, who's been a thorn in the side or in the rear end. Payload's still moving somehow. Nice flank there from Neko, but he wasn't able to find the kill. Raucus punishes. LiNkzr's also there.
I was going to say, you know, Houston still has a ton of players on the payload. Node's still alive for the Boston Uprising, trying to keep this going. It'll be the supercharger that comes out from Gamsu. They're able to deal with LiNkzr, but Houston still has such a big man advantage here as Gamsu just trying to stay alive behind his barrier. He should be dealt with rather quickly. As Dreamcast will come back here on Genji. They're just trying to extend this a little bit longer, but it will be Houston taking point A.
Perfect stuff
for Houston to advance the payload.
It might be the latter here, and they're probably happy with it. Neko gets it though, catches it out with an orb, but that keeps himself alive. No, Casper thought about the blade there, but he's cut down by Jake with a concussive fight. Gamsu's brought back into the fight. It looks like the Uprising are going to need him at this stage. Jake. Huge large coming out from him, a lot of damage being thrown in, and Raucus resurrected into the fight. Jake trying to stay safe right now, but it might be a little bit nasty. Coolmat finds Neko. Jake's knocked away from most of the action here. The whole hop from Raucus paying off towards the end. It's just Node on the payload. He hasn't died much this series, but it's time for that streak to end. I'm sure of it. The Outlaws have got themselves 2 checkpoints there from LiNkzr to try and continue to pressure and maybe finish off some of those low health targets, but here it is. Bunny gets taken down. Rumour's been removed from the equation, but Jake's here to spring back into the fight. Kellex is there and Bunny is not. That's a big difference, but it seems like the Outlaws don't care. They're going to keep cutting Boston down as soon as they come up. And speaking of a keen edge, Casper's got 1 to boot. And LiNkzr's forced into a recall now. With only 5 seconds left, they're not going to have him for the last fight here. Where are the Houston Outlaws? A desperate attempt to jump off, but the block is real. Defense. Chance to reset. Always taking more damage than he can give out, though. Good response. The Outlaws keep a cool head. But Striker's dealt with LiNkzr for the 2nd time running. There's still a bit of fight left in the Uprising. And Bunny's down.
Yeah, Dreamcast comes on a flank through this right room, and he connects with a hook on the body behind the statue. You'll be able to keep this going, and then more importantly, you'll be able to get Bastion probably sit back up onto the payload.
The Outlaws get cut down. LiNkzr.
Okay.
I mean, they're going to have to run well fast to get towards this payload. Perhaps a shield up in front of Neko. Gamsu clearly not expecting too much of a threat, and they've got to give this one up for dead. Yeah. The Outlaws have to admit that Gamsu was brought back to life. A 2nd fight, a 2nd chance, and now a Riptide, a chase Node down. Hey, notice the Discord orb there. No way he was going to survive that one. Jake goes down to that one. Despite that, perhaps the Bunny Blaster found the mark. Neko and Striker are on the payload, and Bunny's doing his best now to try and cover over the issues for the Houston Outlaws. Get some players back. Dreamcastle's then face first with a grenade when he tries to jump upon Jake, but he has the Dragon Blade now to follow up with. That's big. Discord orb on Bunny. Nice little throw of the Shuriken to deal with the Mercy, and our Cormat's going to get desuited here. Still no need for the Dragon Blade's positioning. And now there's going to be a self-destruct thrown on the payload, but Raucus is down. Jake also falling. LiNkzr, where are your teammates, son? Where are they? Now they're springing back into action. Raucus is low, and that's forced the Transcendence. That's what Casper was waiting for. But does he have the teammates? He doesn't even have the life force. The flash from LiNkzr claims Dream Casper, and that was the Dragon Blade they needed to get themselves out of this situation. And now it may just be impossible. Hopeless perhaps, but the Uprising is still going for it. It doesn't matter though. LiNkzr stands tall. The Houston Outlaws have made this a 5-map affair, and the Boston
grab that should be able to get it done.
Jake down already, that's a good start, but Fanny's got to erase over that little error, and that's it! Cool man, 100 energy, Graviton serve, all the things you want in a world-class Zarya player, and he has delivered. He's come up with the goods here, and the Houston Outlaws have got a big smile on their face. They are one round away from the playoffs. Find the Tracer. They're without a DPS. What a clever play from Moomin now to put his team in pole position. But Casper's sneaking, he's creeping, he's found himself the barrage kill, but it's just going to be one. He gets cut there by Coolman here, and Neko falls to Boomer. Notes over on the point, the Uprising are down to 4 players as Kellex finally returns to the fight. Transcendence in here from Raucus, but Raucus himself is quite low, he's trying to escape, but Note is there, he's not going to let him get away with this one. Batty falls, Jake finds Kellex there, and Note now on the point, self-destruct, a chance to resuit. He gets back in the mech, but it's just Note against the world. What's to be done here? He wants to chase down Movement, he's low, the defense matrix from Cormat is going to keep the Winston alive. The teamwork in a crucial moment coming out from the Outlaws. How important is that? But Boston still have control of the point. That could be the problem here, but Coolman's back. LiNkzr is also here now on that McCree. Casper gets headshot into next Tuesday. And now this might be an opportunity because Mercy's not getting anywhere near the point. LiNkzr's done with that nonsense.
Striker gets on, he'll just contest here for Boston for a little bit.
Use that recall. Now, that was the only way he was going to be able to get out. An early recall forced, put him in harm's way, and he couldn't escape. And that's the reflect. Style points for Dream Casper. Sending the Deadeye back towards LiNkzr. And now Raucus to fall. Looks like this is it for the Boston Uprising. They're looking good. Dragon Blade out for Cool Matt. Doesn't matter how cool you are, unfortunately, the heat is going to get to him eventually. Vanny drops. No Mercy now available on the point for the Houston Outlaws, and the Boston Uprising are not letting this one go down without a fight. 2 players. LiNkzr's in though. Actually lands a rocket punch on towards Striker, who's instantly brought back, and now Jake is missing. Dream Casper are commanding view of the situation. LiNkzr eventually falls, forced to succumb by the pressure now the Boston Uprising are putting on them. Raucus gets caught out. Timeout is done! We got ourselves all 3 rounds here.
1 round on
Dream Casper, but he gets the healing, so Boomer has to be careful. He gets out though, the Primal Rage was well employed to keep himself alive despite how riskily he was playing, and he found Neko. An opening, this might be it. Kellex is down, they've got no mercy here, and the Outlaws are merciless themselves. Casper fervently just trying to swat enemies away with the Dragon Blade, but he's lost his healers. He needs to rely on those health packs right now, and I don't think that's going to be enough. It's about staying alive right now for Dream Casper, staying awake and staying up on that payload. But guess what? The health pack, should I say, is going to be the Outlaws. It's in overtime. The Houston Outlaws have done it. Surely they've got the point. It's over. No, the Boston Uprising keep it up. Kellex just dips a toe on towards the point to try and keep it in stasis, but he eventually is going to go down. Striker found Coolman and his mech just earlier on, and Casper wants to get in. Dorkcha in his face. Now Striker, who's next? It's Gamsu stepping up to the plate, 1 by 1, but it's just the trickle. Gamsu so low. Note has control of the point now. It's time for the tactical visor. He's trying to force Jake away, and it's going to be Neko going down. Note to fall. Raucus found him, and the Houston Outlaws have done it. What a match! What a series! What intensity and grit!
Jake comes alive.